have to make it all the way back to here, or else they will lose the item if they die. So with the rituals, I'm looking to create scenarios that really favor team play, playing with guilds that give incentive to lone bandits, just scavengers playing alone to try and like ambush, steal loot. Like for example, let's say there's a guild with 14 people. They go out to a ritual site and 10 of them reset. Boom, a team of 3 could take on the 3 remaining people and get that loot. And if you guys are thinking that you're going to be getting like a sword from winning a ritual, how I'm planning on doing it is I don't know how armor pieces are going to work just yet. I'm thinking that I'm going to have those just be like, if you get an armor piece, you have the armor piece, good for you. But weapons, on the other hand, I am going to be having, let's say you complete a ritual, instead of getting the, this isn't an actual item, it's just an example. Instead of getting the God Dragon Blade, you get God Dragon Blade Fragment, or God Dragon Blade Hilt Fragment. And you could get the Hilt Fragment reward twice in a row. And you would need the blade and pommel or whatever. But you would have to complete a ritual multiple times in order to get the components to craft the weapon that you're trying to get. So it wouldn't essentially be, oh, you just go and get it. It'll be like a massive slog whenever we release new stuff. But so far, that's pretty much the gist of my plan for Badlands. Does anybody have any questions they want to interject? Keep in mind, this is the first time I've spoken to the actual like Vesteria community about Badlands, what I'm working on.
So for the rituals, are they all going to be hourly ones? Or are they going to be shorter ones as well?
Are they all going to be what?
Are they going to be hourly, or are there going to be some short ones as well?
Well, see, that depends. I'm not going to be having. There might be like some ritual that's, for example, let's say, and I'm not going to do this, just for example. Let's say I say fuck it, and I make some like cool ass tower right here, and then I plan a ritual zone right here, directly in front of the spawn. And then it's like it resets every single 30 minutes, and the reward for completing the ritual is like a curse scroll or a holy scroll or something. Yeah, I might do that for sure. Why not? But take this, for example, this little area over here. This is one of the first like dedicated shrine areas that I've started on. Yo, that's some G shit. I almost spilled my beer, but I completely caught it. Yes, sir. But imagine this ritual spot, and keep in mind, like, it's tied to I'm not necessarily sure that I want to do it where it's like how bosses work, like it activates at say like 6 p.m. in the day, and then it activates at like midnight. No, I want it to be like it's activated, a player completes it, and then there's a 1 to 2 hour cooldown. You know, so it's not like, you guys get what I mean? Like the event completes and then the cooldown starts, not cooldown starts regardless of the event.
Yeah, I got you.
But for areas like this that would actually have drops, like let's say this little ritual area right here. Let's say this is the area that you go to if you want to get a my original example, the God Dragon sword. Let's say this is the area that like as a warrior, you are farming this shit, trying to get some dope ass sword, and the main guaranteed drop is a fragment of this sword that you need 3 of to actually get the sword. And let's say there's also a teeny minuscule chance that a super OP like top end game mage hat or like adventurer boots might also drop from this area. So everybody, not even just warriors, has an incentive to go there. This is an example of a ritual site. And then imagine once Badlands is fully developed, completely done. Imagine a literal castle that a group of like 20 people in a server, guild members, could just like completely lock down. And then in the middle of it, there's a ritual site where just like if a stupid condition is met, just like it's super easy to obtain. Like player takes 1 damage, so you would have to find like a super low level player and have them hit you with a stick or something in the zone, and then that causes an item to spawn. Like there will be ritual sites where just players, they get control of the area, so guilds will just like occupy a fort all day in order to get the drops, you know. And don't be thinking that like you'll be able to just go to the rituals on 5-player servers. It's going to be like Colo, where rituals don't trigger, especially like the top tier ones, unless there's a certain amount of players in the server.
I've got a question.
What's up?
I know everyone's wondering this, but I don't want to put pressure on you. But when do you estimate Badlands will possibly release?
Well, so here's how I'm looking at it. I don't think that I have the willpower nor motivation to completely get this map just fully finished and operational by the time that it's released. What I'm thinking is going to happen is, so the only reason, you guys remember Tribute Wars, all the hype around that? Does anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Mhm.
So unlike Tribute Wars, where like I worked my ass off to make an entire map just to have the scripters be like, haha, hey, yeah, we can't do this, so this is kind of just going to be put in the closet. With Badlands, I'm having the scripters, specifically the vidii, work on features as I work on the map. And how it's going to be is number 1 priority is figuring out PvP boundaries. So once I'm able to set a boundary where, think like the opposite of Coliseum. I set a circular boundary, and instead of it being PvP enabled in that boundary, it's...
Oh my gosh, my favorite admin, the NWC.
Is that admin me?
Who the
Yep.
Does he know he's not muted?
Oh.
Oh shit.
I have a question.
What's up?
So, are members in a party gonna be able to damage each other? This has been a bit of a problem in the Coliseum too.
I don't know what you said. I mean, like at the same time, that's the silver lining. It's like you can have 3
No, they can't limit parties just in Coliseum. That's like telling them That's like telling them to go out. Well, no, they could have a special party system, in my opinion. But the thing is, if they do that, then it would most likely ruin Coliseum, and it would discourage players to keep going there.
I was using it as an example.
Yeah, I know.
One of
I'm
my
just saying.
nightmare scenarios is mages and rangers being able to reinforce warriors to the point where the warriors just have like little insta kill auras around them. I'd like it if there was some kind of.
I mean, I'm kind of with you, but there's so much to be done in the game so far. Like, Breza just got back. So, right now, we're going to start expecting the game to get out of the shithole it's already been dug into.
Well, when
Because Breza dug it into
I
that
really
hole.
hope you guys know. Yes, I have been just like completely dead the past couple months, but I've been trying to make shit work more than anything. And Badlands, that ain't Bereza, that ain't anybody. That shit's all me, just like fucking picking up the torch and finally making it work.
Well,
I'm-
yeah, because you're fucking actually good at developing and you don't just go, oh, well, my big forehead decides this works and this works. Like, I'm pretty sure you actually know how to dev for once. Well, no, not for once. I've always had faith in you. But, like, Bereza?
Bereza is Warbucks. He's got all this fucking miners haven money, all this shit, and he's no longer funding Vesteria for the first time since like I got control of Vesteria. I'm gonna be like investing a fuck ton of money of my own out of pocket, and I'm gonna be having the VidI script the Badlands. And the only reason that I haven't like fully built the Badlands and it hasn't been ready is just because I haven't felt like I've had the ability to get it scripted and functional.
Hmm.
No, that's understandable.
Yes, the Rushdown, by the way, Skella's streaming should obviously be me. I just I'm streaming on my desktop and it has no mic, so
No, you're just a hacker.
I have to make a second account.
I do have one concern about Badlands though. I kind of think there should be a combat mode added, because once you're hit and you could just retreat back into the safe zone. That's gonna happen constantly, and it's gonna probably become a problem. I mean, I've seen it in other games.
Well, no, what you need to understand is there's gonna be, especially like on initial release, a single save zone, and you got to realize, like, whoever raised that concern, are you looking at the stream right now?
Yeah, let me look at it real quick. All right, I'm looking.
Like, imagine you're over at this little like white disc. You're not gonna be able to just like get hit and then retreat here.
Oh, I see.
Thinking
Okay,
of what Nitro said, you know how he said there'll be combat tags? Are you able to just log if someone starts attacking? You can just Alt
That's what I
F4.
was talking about.
Yeah. Like Rogue, like if you log, you lose a life or like lose
Because if you're
everything.
about to
whatever.
die, you could just leave the game and you've got the things in your inventory. I'm assuming.
Oh, yes,
you-
it's coming out booga booga.
Like if you got people following you, you could just Alt F4 and you're out. If there's like combat log added, then that wouldn't be a problem. Same thing with the save zone, but I mean,
It
assuming
would
it's
still
easy
be
to get
a
to.
problem because all they have to do is literally hop at it 1 second of combat, Alt F4 really quick, and then boom, you're done.
I'm probably gonna be having the VidI look into that whenever he works on the death penalties for this map. So already, what penalty was set in stone is if you die, then any drop that you picked up, whether it be looting another player, picking up a drop from just like anything on this map, anything that you collected, it drops off your character. What's in consideration is, and y'all are gonna shit on me, but unless you have a game pass, Yeah, unless you have a Game Pass, you drop your entire like setup.
What
God
Game Pass?
damn, that's so pay to win.
Wait. Oh shit. Oh, my
Yo,
bad, my bad.
imagine paying for that and then you just steal somebody else's
I mean,
fucking setup.
Oh dear.
This
Like,
dev's gotta
like,
make money, bro.
I
It's not
guess.
really
Yeah,
pay
but
to win, it's
that's
pay
How
to
much?
live.
How much would that be, first of all?
That's so
Huh?
hard pay to win.
If if you have an estimate of how much that'd be, how much do you think it should be?
It would either be a microtransaction sold for Ether, where you like get a blessing and it's just like one time,
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be way better.
Badlands
Like way better
blessing.
info.
Yeah, that's
and it
the
would be
whole
like
ass Game
trade.
Pass.
Yeah, I
That's
think
crazy.
I think a microtransaction for Ether would work better as a one life thing.
You know what? Wait, what if there was a thing like you remember skeleton? Fuck. Okay, I'm dyslexic. You remember how Bareza said he was gonna implement like necklaces and books and shit like that?
hmm
What if there was a way you could implement it so you could buy a necklace that protects you from all that? So it would take up a slot, but it wouldn't be as OP because it would take up a slot. So there's downsides to it, but it's also really good. Like a necklace kind of thing. Like it would take up like an offhand slot or something. Or like a
Right.
hat slot.
Like a Totem of Undying, just Vesteria version.
Yeah, but it doesn't prevent you from dying. It just prevents you from not losing shit.
I
Yeah.
do think there should be something in the game where you could obtain so that you don't have to pay for it, because you're gonna have a lot of people complaining about that. Because I mean, it's free to play, and most people who want to go to Badlands are just gonna lose their shit, and that's gonna be that. So, I mean, I think it should be some way to obtain some type of things to prevent that from happening, but
Just
make it like
it
really hard as
100
hell.
Well, if it's an Ether thing, you could just farm chests, but I mean, eventually you'll run out of chests to
Well,
farm.
No, I mean, don't they give only like one ether? So it's not like you can actually stack them up. And it's only one time. That's a lot of work for just.
make
Well,
it
how much
100
ether is it
G.
gonna cost?
Or
You don't
maybe
know.
you can make Ether crystals not soulbound. So I guess that'd work better. You could actually make a
that would
market
be
for
pay
them.
to
Hell
win.
no, that would be like
No, but like
buy.
you can't buy Ether crystals. You have to find them in chests and shit. And you could just go on olds, I guess. I don't know.
Yo, skeleton, are you ever gonna make like pet eggs tradable?
Huh?
Like the weird pet eggs. Like
No,
they're
don't make them
so bad.
tradable.
That's not a good
Why?
idea.
Wait, make
Oh,
what
my
tradable?
What are you gonna do? Flex
The
a
pet eggs.
He's
fucking-
talking about pets.
Yeah, because I think it's kind of dumb how all the other pets are soulbound, and then the
They're
eggs are just...
cosmetic anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why are they soulbounded?
Well, because I mean, that's straight up.
They're your
just buy them and
companion.
sell them.
They're just your little
They're
buddy.
companions. Yeah.
Can you
I'd
make
happily
Gogo-
sell off my fucking spider for
Can you make
me to get
Gogo
out of bed.
Guardian not
Listen,
soulbound?
listen.
I'm worth 500
You guys
more.
want to hear about how that the consumable, the Ether consumable for PvP protection would work?
Sure.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Nate's in here.
Depending on the price that it would either be like you pop it and you get half an hour of protection, or and you can just like keep on popping them. But whenever
Addiction.
your character would emit a low blue light and like a 15 stud radius, and you might have, I'm thinking just like a low blue light, so you would lose the element of stealth, but all players would just be aware that killing you earns them no items
Oh, that'd be smart.
other than the shit that, like, it wouldn't protect you from losing shit. Like, let's say that you get a super rare drop from an arena. If you have the protection, you're not keeping that drop, you're just keeping the armor you're wearing to protect it.
Oh, so you just
Is
drop
it
shit
is
out
it
of
gonna
That
the
have the
sounds
same?
smart.
Is it gonna have the damage reduction as Coliseum, or is it gonna be like you can one shot pretty much anyone if you've got, you know, an assassin?
I'm thinking there's going to be the same damage reduction as Coliseum, if not more damage reduction.
Yeah, because
Yes.
with
I
that
just
much at
love getting
stake, it's gonna be kind of
slammed.
hectic being able to one shot anybody. and
Like,
Like I don't want you to
Mages
be
are
in.
just gonna spam their staff at you.
pretty much, dog.
Also, you guys got to remember, players, like, unless they're super late game, just like fucking no lifers, they're not going to be wearing OP gear. They're going to be wearing like throwaway gear, relying on their stats.
True, because they don't want to lose anything like high value.
Right? And let's say you're a player that no lifes the game and you have like 4 of the best weapon. You'll
You bring that shit in, then you lose them, and then you see them like just
Yeah, and
selling
then someone else grabs it. That'd be kind of dope.
it. I mean, if they
I mean,
lose
that'd be
that item,
unfortunate for
people are
the
just
money.
gonna sell that. They're gonna try
Nah,
to make
people
profit.
are gonna mosh pit your fucking items and
Yeah, I've been
spam
there.
dropping shit over it.
Perhaps.
I don't know. There should be like some type of leaderboard or bounty. That'd be dope.
I mean, I'm just gonna bring a clean and scissor, clean herbo, and a clean sand ravage that have no variant, and then easy one tap everyone anyway.
Just buy pay to win Game Pass or Nexus Premium.
Oh boy.
mentality
But
is
honestly, I think it should be a one-time thing.
constantly looting gear and getting like good high end level shit, but at the same time you're also losing your shit.
Sounds about right.
It sounds like Curse Scrolls. I'm being honest.
And then there's just going to be the fuckers who always have enough money to be able to either buy it with Robux or afford through mushroom.
Mobucks.
Bobugs.
I think it should be a one-time thing for the Game Pass, but if you want to do multiple transactions, that's fine.
Hey Skeleton, can you DM me after the Q&A
Makes
so
it
I can buy some
continue-
fat
continuous.
stacks off of you?
Huh?
Never mind.
What did you just say?
I said undercover deal for Ether.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
Can you repeat what that blue light thing was about?
When the streamer stops talking.
If you have the game pad or the fucking consumable active that gives you protection from dropping items, then your character emits a light from it, which lets other characters know, okay, this player will not drop what they are wearing. So, like, let's say you see some, like, level 49 decked out and just, like, fucking in-game, some of the best armor, like the
Destroying everyone.
Badlands. And the shit you can get from the Badlands, it's gonna be OP as fuck. It's gonna be, like,
So
if
like,
you actually have it, you're gonna be terrified to actually wear it into the Badlands unless you have protection.
so you're saying the things we have now is gonna be useless compared to the new items?
Kinda sounds like it.
Yeah, like Badlands
with his
is
green.
going to be insanely hard to get. And
Sell some stuff.
Crazy.
Better start wearing
I-
some stuff that you can use.
I can
I mean,
imagine
level
Been
40
wearing the same.
has all of the best Badland drops, and he has a blue like light aura coming from him.
Is there any bosses?
Yes.
That's planned for later on, but yeah, there's going to be some ritual sites where, let's say, if a player kills 30 players in 5 seconds, so like you would have to pull some fuck shit. You would have to get all the players down to low health and then have him just like kill them all in a single hit or something. Then like some insane boss would spawn.
And who's gonna fight it? The one player who killed them all.
Who the fuck is
Yup.
gonna fight the damn thing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No.
Nah, bro.
You
It's
should
just
have to,
Because
like,
it sounds like
fucking-
it's gonna be powerful,
keep
and
on
we use
standby.
throw off gear. It's gonna be very tricky.
right? Like he's just gonna have to like sit there, and people are gonna have to come back to the map, or new players
Just
go
spill
into that.
blood over him.
Unless you have a
sense.
guild. No.
You have the time limit.
Yo, Skeleton, are you guys ever gonna take like anti-cheat measures?
I'm kind of past worrying about that right now, so don't even ask that. But back to the previous question, like let's say you have 3 clerics on your team.
Oh shit! Right.
Can't
Oh, we're
kill
gonna have instant revive now, huh?
Oh wait, so if you revive someone, do they get back their items that they lost, or
No.
does it drop? I mean,
I'm thinking that your items. So here's how I would optimally have the video do it. As soon as your character dies, like they go into like the gravestone, but you can still be revived. Your items that you like picked up, like let's say you got a drop from a ritual or you looted another player you killed, those items drop. If you don't have to have protection, then your actual armor items, they don't drop until you actually die.
okay.
Oh god, more pocket clerics.
So I mean, I guess okay, makes sense. But I mean, if they're okay, so what happens if you kill someone and they're just laying there? You gotta wait until someone else comes and steal your
Yeah.
loot that you just
Have to,
got, I
if you
guess.
want to like get somebody's, like if you kill a player that has dope ass armor that you want to keep, yeah, you have to sit at his grave and you have to guard it.
Alright.
Can't wait for the kill aurors to start targeting fucking Nitro.
Oh boy.
No, I haven't seen many kill arrows, so I don't think that's a problem. I mean,
Yeah, because they patched the
Essentially,
kill
I'm
auror a
trying
while
to
back.
create an environment where it's really fun for players in groups who are doing shit together, and also it's really fun for like lone players who are trying to fuck with those players in groups.
yeah.
Sounds about right.
Like,
I mean,
imagine
knowing that
Kind
You
of
and
sounds
three-
like Rust.
just like out roaming, and then just like 2 loner randoms start attacking you, and then by accident you damage one of your teammates. It's just like so easy for things to fall apart, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going for like, let's say there's some mega guild that just has like 20 players in the most active Badlands server 24/7, and they grow to the point where they're dominating the top 3 most active servers. I want to create some gameplay like that where there's actual incentive for like wars to start happening, you know?
Sounds like Vindicate.
The flashbacks.
Alright.
And y'all heard me when I said that when you complete a ritual, you're not gonna get like the OP sword. You're gonna get like the OP sword blade
Like a
fragment.
shard of it.
Okay. It reminds me of Warframe, if y'all know what that is. It's got you gotta obtain the fragments before you actually like craft the piece. And sometimes you can obtain the actual piece itself, but most of the time you obtain the fragments. And then
Yeah,
there's
I
like
know
the
what you mean.
catalyst or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew asked, can you trade fragments?
So that'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
Beetle.
Just
Trade
enough to
frags.
make a sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some craftsmen just at the end of the breach.
I
So
also
you
want
got like the blade,
oh,
you got the handle.
and that scroll would be like specifically for Badlands items. And
Oh really?
yeah, so what I'm thinking is, and this is just like perspective, but I think Bereza might be down to do this. But essentially with Badlands items is you might get the Godsword Pommel or the Cursed Godsword Pommel. And then if you assemble a Godsword Blade, Godsword Hilt, and Cursed Godsword Pommel, then the item might have a chance of straight up exploding when you try to assemble it, or having like some bullshit, like for example like minus 50 dex.
So sort of like a curse scroll. Has that chance
Right.
of breaking.
Doom scroll.
Ooh.
Exactly. So like let's say you're a mage and you're like super OP staff, you assembled it with a cursed piece, and it came out like minus 50 strength. You don't give a fuck. You're fine with that. But if it's 50 intelligence, then you're just like, oh shit. So
'Cause you
since
lost
these
that damage.
are items in the game, I want to be like creating some variants.
Alright.
Like you'll almost never see like a perfect version of this item, but if you do, it's like holy fuck.
That man got lucky.
right? Like you might
Yeah.
see a weapon where it's like insanely OP, but it's like imagine walk speed -10 or some bullshit like that.
That's gonna hurt someone.
Stamina -5.
They just
I
be like a
just-
slow boy. He's like hanging on to
You
a
can't
bunch
even
of
run.
backpacks.
You're just constantly walking the whole time. Can't even run.
It's like the more items you have, the heavier it gets for you to walk around.
On that blue light thing, I think like if you pick up an item, you should have a different kind of feint. So like, say like you pick up an item, you can't just invis spam and get back to a safe zone. That's gay.
I mean, I don't see a problem with that.
Shut up, Revan. Of course you don't.
If that were the case, they would just get targeted.
Yeah.
Kind of the point.
Like I'll give you an example. Like let's say some assassin fuck, and you guys got to remember, hunters like assassins, for example, very low health. Let's say you're like some little assassin fucker, and you're sitting up here, and then some dude like completes the
Runs
shit,
in.
and he gets the drop. You run over, you kill him, and then you pop invisible. Then yeah, once you get out into this open area, you're straight. But I'm gonna have like just a little bridge along this way, and imagine any player that just like brings down meteor or sunflare. It just
It'll break.
a loner assassin trying to go invisible past this. Anybody sitting right here, it's just you're fucked. You can't get past them.
Yeah,
What
no
happens if you
joke.
fall down there? Is it like a void and you die?
It'll probably just be like an instant death or something. I don't know.
What if they leave their shadow in the safe zone?
Oh, forgot about that. Well, I
Then
mean, there's a
what if
time
they
limit.
just-
It's not like you're gonna get it done in 50 seconds.
That's an
Right.
ability that is otherwise almost useless.
Yeah, to be honest. But if you fall off a bridge, I mean,
Yo, hold up, guys, real quick. Can you guys hear the song that's playing?
Let's see.
yeah, it's a little faded.
You guys get 10 seconds to answer this. Whoever gets it right gets 5,000 Robux for free. What's the name of the song? 5, 4, 3.
You can't hear the song.
Yeah,
dude.
we can't. No, we can hear it
It's so
playing, but
faded.
we can't
Okay,
hear
I'll
its
recap.
actual words.
5.
No, we can't hear anything. Like we can't recognize what it's saying.
He's trying to
Chris.
say that every time you speak, it only like has the music out, but when you stop speaking,
Yeah.
it just freezes everything. Like there's no sound. Like you need to like get up close.
I mean, we can hear music, but we can't hear the actual words. What it's saying.
That's why we're just
Roughly
kind
hear
of
the
like,
beat.
oh boy.
It's just making a
The
noise.
song already ended. Whatever.
Damn, you should sing it.
Damn.
Okay, yo, I'll sing it.
Oh, right.
Hell yeah. You gotta sing karaoke night when?
No judgment here.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, actually, fuck y'all. You guys are gonna Google the lyrics.
No. We're not gonna judge. We're just listening.
I would never.
Trust me.
I would.
Just sing anything, honestly.
I mean, you could just straight out say the words. You don't have to sing it.
At this
You
point,
can
it's like
hum it.
karaoke. Come on, you got that funkin'.
Oh, here. Wait, I don't even have noise suppression on.
Wait, what?
You guys should be able to.
It sounds like a TV in the
Yeah.
back.
Probably try it again. Who knows?
Hmm.
Just get like a test audio. There we go.
All right, whatever. Do you guys have any more questions before I dive into working again?
Mm,
Not necessarily.
no.
Where's the lobster update coming, bro? You know the one with the fish?
Oh.
When's what?
the update with the lobster and the hermit crab.
Don't worry about that. Worry about Badlands.
I got you, man.
So is there any mobs that'll appear like at night than the day, or anything
Like what's
correlating
going
to
on
night
here?
and day?
Not now.
Alright. That's fine.
It would be pretty cool just seeing like wolves run around at the nighttime.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Me neither. It's a
I don't
nice
even know
song
what it
though.
is. Yeah.
It sounds dope.
I'm assuming this is probably like an old song.
Dude, I bet my grandpa knows this song, dude.
What's that?
He said he bets his grandpa knows the song.
Dude, it's so old.
This isn't even an old song.
It sounds new, to be honest. Like one of those new gen. Wait, is it from the that playlist you posted a while ago?
Nah, this is like such a fantastic like cocaine come down song.
Huh.
Really?
It's called A Mind I Knew, and the verse in the song that has A Mind I Knew is blue fragments of a mind I knew and cocaine's in its nest.
I think it's called The Mine I Do. I'm not sure, but
Fuck yourself.